Well, welcome once again, and good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are taking our coverage. We continue with game number 2 on Super Saturday evening in the President's Cup here 2022. It's the Ducks United in the gold and blue. They will be taking on the Eagles Claw playing in the blue with little strips, and it's going to be an interesting counter this evening. Most persons thought that the Eagles Club would not be able to field a team, but they have surpassed that expectation, and they're looking forward to do a number on the Ducks United team here this evening. The man in the middle officiating this game is the veteran there in Mr. Albert Burton. He's assisted by Moni, and the other youngster, the fourth official, is Monique Carty. We'll get the other name of the youngster there as soon as it's become available to us. But it's going to be end-to-end action here for the second encounter. We would have seen in the first match the Diamonds making light work there of the Western Predator, winning by 4-0. And this match is been taken from Pool 1. We see the first game from Pool 2. This match is coming from Pool 1 between these two teams, Ducks United versus the Eagles Claw. The Ducks United, they certainly coming off of the Champions League victory there after missing out of the Final Four and for the league competition, and they will certainly look to see how best they can start here with this team. The coach, Mr. Ben Davis, over on the sidelines, and the coach there for the Eagles Claw there did mention that he will certainly kept his team together and would have kept his team together, and looking forward to see whether or not they can do a number from on the Ducks United. We're talking about some notable transfer in between teams. The man Taj Johnson, he would have started with the Eagles Claw, then moved to the Diamonds FC, and again during the transfer window found his way back in the number 10 shirt there for the Eagles Claw, and looking to certainly comp against one of the teams he would have been a part of in the early portion of his arrival here in Anguilla, the Ducks United. And so we're in for a good one, and just about all the preliminaries out of the way, and we're getting set and ready to start this encounter here this evening. Your commentator this evening is Tony Fleming, possibly be joined by the man Doc Bryan. We've had the voice of choice, Mr. John Millington, in the earlier game, and he is making his way for other commitments, and so I will be bringing you coverage here of this nightcap live encounter, and it's the Eagles Claw with the kickoff. And it's the number 16 player there playing in midfield, trying to find Johnson. Johnson not an equal page there, and the ball goes into touch, but it's Ducks United. Haven't seen Ducks United training that much, and here's a true pass to Jonathan Gishard. This could be goal number 1, but that's a tame shot there, and Johnny there just clapped his hand in disgust as to say that was an opportunity there for me. In goal for the Ducks United, no Darius Lanton. This time it's the versatile player there in that of sometimes in defense, sometimes in goal, sometimes in striking. It's the man himself, Masimba Bowen, An infringement there on number 16. There, Eagles claw. Kick taken quickly. Here's Johnson. Finds number 16. Return the favor. Good combination pass there for the Eagles claw. Nice crossover there to the player there on the far side. There, far left side of midfield. And it's been challenged. Ball coming inside, but referee Albert Burton saying an infringement, and it's going to be a free kick there for the Eagles, for the Ducks United. The Eagles claw has certainly looked at certainly different outfit here this evening, and we'll wait and see. Dispossessed there is Jermaine Ricketts. A chip over. This could be trouble, but Bowen equal to the task, coming and collecting, tosses it there to, is that Donahue? Is it Passion? That looked like Donahue, yes, the number 16. And this pass in there is that player there in, looks like here's Reyes on the far side, beats the man nicely, but didn't make too much of a distance with the pass, but gaining himself a throw there as for the Ducks United. Throw taken quickly. Here's Ricketts with it, coming further back in midfield. As Donahue goes wide to, looks like, is that Sylvanus? Yes, and loses position there to Johnson. Sylvanus, and in the end had to put it out for a throw-in. So far, just about balance here today. We have seen another movement there in the transfer. Kabi, who would have played with the attackers team in the last season, he has been transferred there to the Eagles claw. So just strengthening up their side. There's the Eagles claw a bit. You see throwing taken, and this ball is being chased down there by the number 7 player there, and put into touch eventually by the defense there for the Eagles club. We're still awaiting the team sheets. As soon as we have them for you, we'll certainly give you the players that have started this match so far. If you've just joined us, the Eagles club kicking from left of screen to right, playing in the blue, and Ducks United on the other hand in the gold and blue, going from right of screen to left. And in the meantime, the McIntyre there, that McIntyre picking up an infringement there. Bowen there, just carelessly passing the ball there and losing it. The defense there for the Ducks United. Here's a true pass there to Johnson, crosses, and the defense there for the Ducks United just taking his time and bringing it, and eventually the ball being put into touch. It's going to be a throw-in there to the Eagles club, who's at the better of the position so far, looking very circumspect and assured of themselves here, as opposed to what we would have seen at the start of the season. But still early days yet. We're into the 6th minute of play. Here's Jonathan Gishard, tries to get and does get around number 17, pushes the ball on the inside there to Sylvanus, and he elected for an early shot at goal, trying to go on the far side there of the goalkeeper's left, but just too far, and the ball goes into touch for over the touch line there, the goal line, and it's going to be a goal kick there to the Eagles claw. So we're into the second match of this evening's President's Cup tournament, where winner will be taking home a prize possession of $10,000. I'm certainly sure all of these teams in this competition will be looking to make sure that they get a handle on things. But here's a true pass from, and referee says play on, but true pass there from Jermaine Ricketts, the player there in Sylvanus, running onto it. He was challenged there stoutly by the defense there. Is that the man Poodle for the Eagles claw, and winning himself a corner, looking for a penalty, but referee Burton says that's too easy. Johnson chips the ball forward. Here is that Marshall? Well, looks like Marshall, certainly number 10, Johnson, and making the defense there for the Eagles claw work tirelessly. They're trying to cross the ball, but the defense there for Eagles claw, for Ducks United, getting back and able to block the shot. But in the meantime, giving away a corner kick there to the Eagles claw. So they've looked the more threatening of these two teams here this evening. And certainly, I can tell you, no, your eyes are not fooling you. It's the Eagles claw. Here is a corner kick taken and trying to direct the shot in Kirby, number 20, but a little too slow. And it's going to be another corner kick there. Kirby just taking just a fraction of too much of time there to get boot to ball, and Sylvanus defending, able to give away a corner kick. Second one from our media boot side. Corner kick taken again, left booter, and call inside, partially cleared. Here is Ducks United trying to come away with it. Cleared ball, cleared to Rios, who inadvertently heads back. But here is Rios again. He's motoring forward. Crosses, but nice cutout there by the defense there for Eagles claw. That one was certainly heading in the path of Jonathan Gishard. Nice pass there from Eagles claw, but dispossessed there. The player there is McIntyre, who goes back to goalkeeper Bowen. In goal this evening, Darius Lanton, the usual regular goalkeeper. Nice move there from the player there for Ducks United. Here is Ducks United stringing the passes. Ball comes forward to Donahue. He goes further to Sylvanus. Ricketts trying to find Donahue, but Sylvanus coming away with it. He looks up, crosses, blocked. Kirby trying to find Johnson, and block shot there, and the ball going straight into the body there of the player there for Ducks United, and shot and goal from Ricketts from some distance out, about 30 yards out, and it's going to be a goal kick there, or some treatment be given there to, is that the dreadlocks player there in Felix? Yes. Felix getting the start here for Ducks United tonight, and ball was played powerfully forward, and he was right into the path of the ball. And probably might have just picked up a knock, and been given some treatment by sometimes physiotherapist there who's at the moment doing dual duty. He is on the bench of the Eagles Claw, but doing yeoman service in assisting the Ducks United player, which is really good. So, just a break in the game so far. And I can tell you that I'm certainly sure that your television screen will come abuzz tomorrow with the kickoff of the 2022 Qatar World Cup there in Qatar. We would have seen some news coming out saying that FIFA would have banned the sale of alcoholic beverages at the games. And certainly sure you might be saying, why Qatar and why this time, almost to the end of the year, why are they having the World Cup, which is usually held in the summer months? Not able to really and Felix looks as though he's in some trouble. Whether or not he'll be able to continue, not too certain, but he is being helped off the field, so probably might have just tweaked the ankle on the follow-through there, and he has been helped off the field, so that's not going to be good for the Ducks United team. Their bench has looked very sparse here this evening. Not seen the likes of Miguel and some of the other players as well, who they're accustomed to have on the field. So that's probably something to look at. You see, they have been started, and Donahue cutting out the forward pass there to Taz Johnson. A few spectators in. It's the early start of this season, and trying to cut out there by Ricketts. Jonathan Gishard trying to get onto it, but does that look like Carey there coming across and really putting that one into touch. So taken quickly. Here is Sylvanus trying to go to Ricketts, but loses out there. Number Johnson, who shielding the ball well there and getting a throw there. The ball being put into touch there by Sylvanus, who was making amends for the mispass. Some careless football there on the part of the Eagles Claw. And number 17, the youngster, they're just not taking any chance, just putting it into touch. And it's going to be a throw in there to the Ducks United. Into the 15 minutes of play, still 0-0 here in this Zone 1 encounter between these two teams, the Ducks United versus the Eagle Claw. Cross coming in, this could be dangerous, and a shot on goal, well saved there by the keeper, but good work there from Sylvanus, and Gishard there allowing the ball to roll across the field, and the shot from Reyes was well saved there by the keeper there in the Eagles Claw goal, so keeping the team on the even keel. Here is Reyes again, and this time with Ricketts, he turns and fizzles his way around, and a shot on goal, and not a good showing there of the goalkeeper this time. Some careless football. This could be serious. This could be dangerous. And it's goal. And the careless work there from the defense of Eagles Claw has given the open goal there to Sylvanus. They are just making a meal of play there in defense and allowing the Eagles Claw to go a goal behind there. Terrible defending there after they would have done all the hard work in the opening 15 minutes of the game, giving away a soft one there to the Ducks United. Ducks United can certainly be happy to be given such a gift, and we will see whether or not that will open up the floodgates here in this encounter. The Eagles Claw team sees number 17, Aquan Bernard, number 11, Sean Brown, number 3, Ajari Bryan, number 20, Romain Kabi, number 5, Craig Clark, number 00, Reichel Cyril. And here is Sylvanus again as I break momentarily. Sylvanus getting around Brown there. He tries to cross, but this time that one goes into touch just to complete the Eagles Claw team. Number 19, Kevin Gomez. Number 18, Devin Harvey. Number 10, Tajay Johnson. Number 7, Philman Robinson. Number 16, Joseph Tazi. That's the Eagles Claw team. The Ducks team sees Andres Boynes wearing the number 1 shirt in goal. Caleb Bryant, number 15, number 17, interesting, number 17, Chadley Charles, number 3, Colonel Felix, number 13, Michael Ferguson, number 12, Jonathan Gishard, number 9, the goal scorer, Sylvanus James, number 7, Akeem McIntyre, number 2, Tizeni Donahue, number 16, Jermaine Ricketts, and rounding out the side, number 11, Jose Reyes. So, notable transfer. Caleb Bryan deciding, well, he is going to make the shift and go to Duck United. Interesting, quite an interesting change there, but I guess he's saying, well, he might fare better playing with the Ducks United. And they are at the moment leading 1-0 from the boot of Sylvanus James, goal coming in the 16th minute. But in the meantime, it's Taj Johnson dispossessing Donahue. And the ball has been pushed wide. It's a good build up there. And wrong foot crossing the ball there was the number 16 player there for Eagles Club in the person of Joseph Tazi, not getting the power on and the direction properly. But it's Ducks United again. Here is Ricketts. This time shooting with probably his standing foot. Not getting the direction and as much as a power he would have liked if he were to be hitting it with his left foot. And you see the referee there beckoning for the ball from the fourth official. So some movements during the transfer season, seeing the likes of Taj Johnson coming from the Eagles, the Diamonds, after he would have started with the Eagles Club, went to the Diamonds during the transfer window and has gone back to the Eagles Club. Caleb Bryan, the captain of the Limers FC, he has joined the Ducks United. Yes, so he has joined the Ducks United. And one would have thought he probably would have gone with maybe a younger team, but he's seen it fit that Ducks is a team that he would like to be a part of. And seeing the likes of Michael Ferguson coming back in defense as well. Not seeing the likes of Miguel, the player there in Marshall, Anthony Marshall, who would have started with Ducks and then joined the Eagles Club. We have not seen him since he would have played the early portion of the opening encounter during the course of this year's season. I've not seen him, whether work commitment has not allowed him to be on the park, but the Eagles Club, for the most part, especially in the 15, 16 minutes of play, was holding their own and giving up a really soft goal there in the end. Here is the Ducks United trying to possess the ball in midfield. Reus with a good move. He's got acres of space, crosses, but finds the boot there of the player there in Poodle, and he boots the ball upfield. Here is Carey. He's blocked, and eventually ball cleared upfield, only as far as the boot of Michael Ferguson, who comes wide to Donahue. Donahue finds a goal scorer there in Sylvanus. He passes to Ricketts. Ricketts finds that Smiles, and well, that's Brian having a shot on goal, but is pulling it wide over the left upright, and it's going to be a goal kick there to the Eagles Club, trailing by a goal to nil. Goal coming from the boot of Sylvanus James in the 16th minute after some real sloppy defending there from the Eagles Club. Certainly would sure like to have that one back. It's going to be a goal kick there to the Eagles Club. Ball booted upfield. Finds the head there of McIntyre. Ball squared to Ricketts, who looks up, tries to dribble through, but a heavy touch taking it to the defense there for the Eagles Club. One back there by the player there in. Here's a cross. He cuts back, but cuts two-way back. And he's Tazi, number 16. Went predominantly left-footed. And trying to mount an attack, but not coming off the way they would have liked. And it's Ducks United with position again. Here is McIntyre to Ricketts. Ricketts find Brian. Brian trying to get around Brown. Brown dispossesses Brian and trying to go wide, but only find Smiles on the far side. Comes back to McIntyre. And Ducks looking a little bit better in position. See likes of Stewie there, the striker just walking in to the pavilion. Whether he will be playing tonight, we will wait and see. But it's the Ducks United. They're looking a little bit more comfortable, just dispossessing the ball. They're leading 1-0. We are into the 25th minute of play. Here, goal coming in the 16th minute. Bryant just a little bit careless, and ball eventually ending up there in the boot of Sylvanus, who's trying to do trick play there, over Carby. Here is Ricketts trying to run on to, and that's going to be offside there, but Ricketts trying to find the player there in Sylvanus James, and he is adjudged to be in an offside position. Amoni Gums online. Here is the clearance there. Carby find Johnson. Johnson trying to use his speed against Donahue. Nice strip show ball, but headed away there by Ferguson, who's reading well. McIntyre shields the ball well and coming away with it, but just doing just a little bit too much there. And number 18, dribbling and dribbling well, but not getting the direction and loses out. Here is Ricketts with it now. Ball being pushed further wide. They're trying to find Reyes, but is eventually picking up position. Receive the return pass, and quite a odd clearance there from Duncan. He's clearing the ball upfield, but eventually clearing it back in his defensive area. And they eventually the player there had to put it into touch for a corner kick. A kick taken there from the left boot of Ricketts, but finding the head there of the defender there, and ball being put into touch. And this time it's all the way back to Ferguson. Trying to, is that the number 17 player there for Ducks United in the person of Chadley Charles. Here is Ducks United. Almost a careless pass there given away there by the player there, Smiles. Ducks United breaking through on attack, but not enough pace. There, Jonathan Gishard at one. Certainly going to beat him over the goal line, and hence a goal kick there to the Ducks United. Harvey there finding Kirby. Kirby goes long upfield. Donahue one time control and boots the ball upfield. Ricketts controls nicely, finds, as that looks like Brian, but couldn't get a true pass blocked. But it's Ducks United, they're still with position. Ricketts looks up and trying to tread the needle. This could be dangerous. And goal number two there. Eventually therefore, that looks like Smiles. Their true pass, their defenders not clearing the lines, not picking men running in the box there, and byline cross back, and eventually an easy goal there for Smiles, just to beat the goalkeeper, who was certainly helpless in the goal there for Eagles class. So goal number two, goal coming in the 30th minute of play. And what was certainly a promising start is looking quite dreadful here for the Eagles class. They have really played themselves out of this game here so far in this early encounter. It's Ricketts with it, finds Brian. Brian's find Gishard. Gishard trying to tread the needle it's that Sylvanus, but the ball is eventually cleared. Here is Harvey trying to find Johnson there. Will only find in the boot of Chadley. Ricketts going further wide, finds Smiles. McIntyre. Back to Ricketts in center field. Comes wide to Gishard. Gishard cuts Crichton and crosses, and an opportunity there from Reyes. Still an opportunity there for a goal. Again, diving there. The referee Albert is saying he's diving certainly, and hence nothing to be had for that in terms of a penalty kick. But Jonathan Gishard picks up, crosses, and header there from the goal scorer there in Sylvanus, heading it straight to the goalkeeper. And I'm certainly sure he was saying, wow, could have done a lot better with that one. But it's easy work so far for the Ducks United, maybe looking the fitter of the two teams. And eventually, for us, aside from that, only 15 minutes on the start of this first half, they have certainly been dominating after they would have gotten that open goal. And looking ominous here for the Eagles Claw, but they're still fighting. Here's Eagles Claw trying to get out of their defensive half. It eventually does so, and given away there again. That looks like by Duncan. Oh, is that Duncan on the far side? Oh, that's a terrible pass there by Simba Boyne. Taj Johnson trying to get around and could still have a shot, but eventually been able to get a toe poke to that one, the defender there, and that looks like Chadley. But poor work there on the part of Masimbo Boynes, trying to find Donahue, giving the ball right back to Johnson. Had Johnson been maybe a little bit more circumspect in what he wanted to do, could have easily chipped Boyne, who was backpedaling in goal. But the ball is with Donahue. He finds the defender there in Chadley. And McIntyre find Rickett. Ricketts find Jonathan Gishard, who is cutting into the box. He cuts and drives a shot there low, but the goalkeeper equal to the task and collects. But good move, good build up there by Ducks United. You see the long clearance. This could be some trouble here for the Ducks United defending. Eagles Claw trying to mount an attack and loses out there the player over there on the far side. Here is Reyes picking up that long pass. Smiles finding Sylvanus. Sylvanus goes wide to Reyes. Reyes cuts back, finds Ricketts. Ricketts put that on the favorite left foot of his and having a shot at goal, and the goalkeeper equal to the task collects and tosses out. Here is the number 7 player there for Eagles Claw, as I've been joined by the Minuteman here, and Eagles Claw looking to see if whether or not they can pull a goal back before the halftime whistle. Minute, welcome to President's Cup live action match number 2 in group number 1.
Yes, Tony, good night. Nice to be here. I must say it's been good to see the President Cup is up and kicking. First game match where we had our first game earlier, match number 2 for the night. Ducks United against Eagles Club. And yeah, it's long awaited. We've been waiting for football action and we finally get it. So everyone
Yeah, certainly they would have started off very, very well. The Eagles club, that is, had some close shaves there at the Ducks United goal, but for some reason, the longer the game goes, it appears as though the more comfortable the Ducks are getting. Maybe not as fit as they would like to be the Eagles club, but they're certainly putting up a challenge here against the Ducks United. And I was mentioning earlier on, it's a testament that they were able to keep their team together. Here's a shot and goal, and just a fingertip save there from the goalkeeper there in the Eagles club goal, but there's a snapshot there from the opening goal scorer there in Sylvanus. That could have easily been goal number 3 minute.
Yes, good reflection by the keeper. Keep that one out. But yes, you made a very good point. The Eagles club pretty much did well to keep the team together, and today they can demonstrate some strength with the team. They're doing much better than when they first started. As you know, it has been a rough road for them starting off, but I have to give kudos to their president for almost goal number 3 for the Dolphins. But yes, did well to keep the team together, and we applaud clubs that show their commitment and keeping the spirit of football alive in Angola. As you know, it's a small island, and we try to keep everybody entertained. And it's so good that they keep their team together, that they can be a part of this beautiful game called the President Cup.
Yeah.
Let's hope the best team win throughout this tournament.
Yes, certainly. And you see a true pass there to Johnson, but the defender there in Chadley able to at least match his speed with him and able to come away with a free kick there. But I've seen the start of this particular game, like I mentioned earlier, the Eagles club, they started off very, very strongly, and at one point looked the better of the team with the against the Ducks United, and it was a very loose, careless defending for the first goal that saw them going 1 goal down, and then equally to not being on good defensive shape, allowing goal number 2 as well. But so far they have tried their very best, while the Ducks United, they are growing in confidence all along. The Eagles, Claudia, still posing some threat, and that's goal! Again, careless defending. Again here from Ducks United. The ball was crossed from Kabi, and the player there just getting the toe poke. So here's even brings a sneeze from myself there, but good cross there and the toe poke there. That looks like, is that Johnson who would have put that one into the back of the net? Sloppy defending there to pull a goal back just before halftime minute.
Yes, indeed. A very good goal by the Eagles club, showing their commitment of a team that's been built from scratch. And tonight they are demonstrating to the Angola public that they are capable of scoring goals against the best club on Angola. And I have to say that it's very much enjoyable for their fans to see that the Eagles are scoring on the Ducks United, a team that would give them some 22 goals in their first encounter when they came into the season.
Well, certainly, if the Ducks United were not awake, they will certainly be awake now. It was a nice pass there to Jonathan Gishard, but a nice boot there to that one there from the defense there of Brown. But this is certainly going to not only wake up the Ducks United, but as well put some pep in the step of the Eagles Club team, and see whether or not they can mount an attack here. They are on the attack again, trying to get back on level terms here. Shot blocked there, and eventually coming away with it is the Ducks United. But the ball is poked away there from Brian, who was the captain of the Lima's team minute, and here is Sylvanus from a true pass. But this time, that's a penalty this time. And again, too easy.
This club giving it away now.
Again, too easy. Too easy. Yes, too easy. We've seen Sylvanus going down 2 times previously, but this time for sure. Referee Burton and a blind man could actually see that. That's certainly going to be a penalty. We'll see whether or not he can complete goal number 2 and goal number 3 for the Ducks United.
Well, in the 42nd minute, the Ducks United has earned a penalty, and Sylvane is the captain for the team tonight, and he will take that penalty. As you said, he has scored one before, so that could have been his second goal. That could be his second goal. So let's see what happened there with the penalty. I think the goalkeeper is Cyril, I believe.
Yes.
Yes, indeed. So Sylvane has here waited, and here we go. Easy goal.
Yes.
Going to the right side, to the left side, the correct side, but was too slow.
Yes.
So tonight we will feel comfortable going into halftime in the next few minutes at 3-1.
Yes, certainly 3-1, and quite a way to come back after giving away an easy goal there to the Eagles Claw. And they always said that a team is most vulnerable when they would have scored a goal. So with a couple more minutes just before halftime, I think the Eagles Claw so far, the 3 goals that the Ducks United have put in the back of the net, they could have easily been averted had they been more alert and playing better defense minute. But nevertheless, the Ducks United have gotten 3 goals. Here is Johnson. He finds Kirby. Good move there. Good move. This could be dangerous again. It could be in the back. Just mentioned a minute that a team scoring is most vulnerable when they would have scored a goal, and testament to what I've just said minute.
And that goal came from the Michael, the center defense line for Ducks United. So very poor football by the Ducks United defense line. Very poor football here we are seeing from a team that's pretty much second in place after Lions. And they are demonstrating some very poor football here in the last goal. Eagles scoring a very easy goal, and the ball reflected from the center line defender, Michael.
Good pass there, but this man Kirby has been the difference maker here, and going down. Just a shot and goal. Good effort there. Seen Bowen out of goal, but Kirby on this left side coming over from the attackers has created 2 opportunities, assisted, and 2 of the goals so far, albeit one being an own goal. He has caused havoc here for the Ducks United, who's been found wanting throughout defensively. They've gotten some new players, but not as defensive as they would like to be in these tournaments, Doc. They certainly need to tighten up their central defense, especially. Yes.
Yes, indeed. I must say they're a little rusty because practice session has been good for them. But beside that, they are capable enough of restricting and keeping the Eagles Claw on the down road tonight. But the Eagles Claw pretty much are demonstrating that they are capable of scoring on the Ducks United. I thought that ball, I want to believe number 20, that crossed that ball, he should have, and the defense line for Ducks should have applied pressure on him very early. Would not allow him to cross that ball, and that was very poor from the defense.
Well, the play was switched, good switch there from the Eagles Claw, and Kirby had acres of space over here on his left side. Again, we look at the space, look at the space that he's been given. Donahue is playing, he's just marking a position actually, and not good for him at all. Good move there by the number 18 player here. To see ball chipped over, and Johnson is quick, and but Bowen rightly coming after his line. We've seen 2 minutes of added time. Whether or not we'll see another goal from the Ducks United. Here is an attack being mounted, but averted there by the Eagles club. I would want to think, Minute, that the more opportunities you give to the Eagles club, the more confident they will get throughout the course of the tournament.
What I have noticed with the Dogs team tonight, they are playing more defensive. It's like they don't have an attacking force like they normally should. I don't know why. I don't know if they're saving it for the second half. But I know they're out of their keeper. Darius is not here. And I think that Moyen is capable enough of doing a good job tonight. But nevertheless, saying that their attacking force is not there. Just and I think Johnny need to attack more and more shots at goal.
It's a good try there. Is that from from Ricketts?
Yes.
Actually, and probably maybe just the final kick of the dice here.
So Tony, I think that is what Hamburg in them. They started on a defensive mood and been very easy, cautious, and maybe taking the team for granted.
Well, they did get 2 goals, and I thought that they were just about hitting their strides, possessing the ball, especially in midfield. But they have been very careless at the back, given space at the back, given time at the back, and we would have seen where they were allow the Eagles club to at least get right back into this match in equal terms, even before halftime, scoring 2 goals at the halftime, 3 goals to 2 in favor of the Ducks United. You'll get some words from Minute, and then we'll take you back to Master Control, and then we'll come back for the second half.
Yes, once again, we are happy to be back with the President Cup. That's a cup that a lot of teams will look forward to win. So here we have it. It's halftime. The Ducks United will be in the lead 3 goals to 2 to the Eagles Club. But you can't take out your eyes on the Eagles Club, because I'm telling you, the second half, the Ducks will have to come out at their very best, because it's game one for them. If they were to allow the Eagles Club to maybe level with them, that will indicate more pressure on them. You never know. It could be an upset tonight. But I believe that the Dutch United will come out in full force and maybe show the Eagles Club that, hey, we had a first half we were in the street, but now we are separating the ship from the boat. We're going to step it up. If not, it could be one of the biggest upset in the opening of the President Cup, which will make the tournament more exciting.
Well, we take you back to Master Control, and then we'll come back in about 8 or 10 minutes' time. welcome back, welcome back, welcome back to the second half of this nightcap match between the Ducks United, one of the front runner team here in our competition here, and the Eagles Claw up and coming. They are in battle in this first encounter Group 1 match, the President's Cup 2022. Winner takes all $10,000 prize gift money here. And your commentators this evening is Tony Fleming, and I've been joined by the Minuteman, Remy Minute. Welcome back, Minute. And certainly this is going to be an exciting 45 minutes. We will see goals. We will show half goals. And we will see who will be the team that will get those goals. So far, the Ducks United are ahead, 3-2. We've seen where they would have just went flat in the first half, the latter stage of the first half, giving away 2 soft goals, and they have got the kickoff here a minute.
Yes, indeed. It's going to be a good one. We're seeing Ricky Skerritt with the ball, and he will pass to Smiles. Smiles will go right back to Michael, and Michael will play it off to the captain, to the center midfield, Dino on the attack. Looking for Sylvander. Sylvander's finds Smiles. Smiles will look to cross. Yes, he did. Nice cross. Who's going to finish off here? Header. No, Torres can't get his foot on it, and defended nicely by the Eagles Claw. Tony, I must say the atmosphere outside was very good. The crowd are very optimistic that they said they've been entertained by the Eagles Claw. Seeing the Eagles Claw have 2 goals on the board, these things don't happen so often for them. So they are all excited and hoping for a dramatic ending.
Yes, we would have seen where they came back in the D-League and won a couple of matches as well. They were very competitive. The D-League was very competitive as well. And eventually, it was won by the Diamonds FC. But certainly looked the part here. And all the teams would certainly be a little bit short on work minute because they have not been training as much. Aside from the Diamonds FC, they have not been training as much as they would have liked, and so all the teams will certainly be short on work. It will be the fitter of the fittest that will stand the test of time in these encounters.
Yes, as time go along, I'm sure all the teams will try to get some fitness in place and get some of their programs going, because I must tell you, the President Cup, for the first time, the prize is looking very good, so everyone will want to be a part of that. And I'm sure that's in their mind. It's a good thing to see that the promotion of football by the AFA has been getting very much good. And I'm sure the crowd is happy that football starts again so they can come back and enjoy a good night out. So far, so good, Tony.
Yes, certainly. It's going to be a free kick there to the Ducks United. An infringement there by the Eagles Claw defender on Ricketts. He packs a powerful shot from this distance and does so, but direction been found wanting, and no damage, no harm there to the Eagles Claw goal and the Eagles Claw team. Just at the start of the second half, into the 48th minute of play, 3-2 in favor of the Ducks United.
Yes, indeed. I must say that Ricketts has been struggling in being on target with the free kicks. We know once upon a time he was very much on target, scoring goals from free kick, but lately he's been off target. I maybe want to believe he needs to do some more training to be on target, because that's a crucial part of his game. He has scored many goals on free kicks, especially outside of the 18-yard box. And here is the Ducks United with the ball, looking for a long pass, looking for Sylvanus. Can't find him. Who do they find? There's a chance of scoring, and Johnny put it over the bar. Hit the bar and come out. That was a golden opportunity there. All he had to do was keep the ball down and place it, and it will be a goal kick for the Eagles Claw. Well, opportunity coming for the Ducks United to place the ball in the net to create a number 4 goal and secure somehow the path to victory. But nevertheless, didn't went in. But I could see the intention of the Ducks United. Big kick here by the defender for the Eagles Claw. You find Dino with the ball. And Dino looking to shoot. 2 defenders holding, hugging. holding him. They're not giving him a chance at all. Here's Mata, shot at goal, straight on the defender here. Luckily, the keeper would have been caught off guard, so that was a good chance here. Mata with a long shot from the center here, kicking straight to the goal, but hit the defender straight on his chest, and they will earn a corner kick for the Ducks United.
But minute I thought a lot of brilliant effort there on the part of Jonathan Gishard. Really, it was a powerful strike. The goalkeeper had no knowledge of what was going on at all. But as we always say, the goal, the frame of the goal, the crossbar is sometimes the goalkeeper's best friend, and so it was tonight. And well, that was certainly a good effort there from Johnny. A corner kick taken, heads going up, and that's going to be a goal kick.
That ball easily should have been headed towards the goal. Smiles just allowed the ball to tip his head and would say, I'm sorry. But the Ducks United need to show more urgency. They need to show that they really want goals and they want to win. They will have to do that against the Eagles Claw, because the Eagles Claw is not the Eagles Claw of last season. It is not the Eagles Claw when the opening, when they come out on stage for the first time. They are different Eagles Claw. They are playing better football now. Shot at goal, no. Looking for Terrace, but he should have found Silverman instead. Ducks United losing the ball to the Eagles Claw. Good play here by Baba. Pass the ball to Poodle. Poodle looking for a long pass. Oh, the keeper have to come out and commit himself. Did well. And yes, Simba had to come out and get that ball away from it because the attack was on by the Eagles Claw. Good football here at the Raymond Gisha Stadium in the President Cup opening 2 matches. Seen the Diamond FC would score 4 goals against the Predators. That encounter went on good for the Diamonds, and now we are seeing the Ducks United, not the Ducks United that everyone knows. They are a little bit struggling with the Eagles Claw, but they managed to have 3 goals and the Eagles Claw 2. Here's Poodle with the ball, two men down. The whistle will blow. It's a free kick for the Eagles Claw.
Oh,
it's a
good,
nice crowd
good.
so far, Tony, and I think the word is moving around that football is back. The field looked very green and nice. We had good weather, good rain.
Yes, and even though it's been used very frequently, the greenery is there. We've had lots of rain, and here is the free kick taken, but cleared away there by. That looks like Brian, and the ball is with Brown. But the Eagles Claw holding their own. The Ducks started purposefully, having a shot there that hit the crossbar, but been looking to mount numerous attacks there on the Eagles Claw goal. And just to tell you that the World Cup, 2022 World Cup kicks off tomorrow minute at 12 o'clock. We have the host country, Qatar, will be taking on Ecuador at 12 o'clock tomorrow, our time. And certainly we will be looking forward to that. We've gotten our delegates from Anguilla here, the Football Association, in that of the President, Mr. Gordon Connor, Javil Brooks, and the General Secretary there in the Mr. Jamil Rochester there in Qatar to look at the opening spectacle. But in the meantime, it's the opening of the not the Champions League, but the President's Cup. And so far, it's been an exciting one. It could be trouble here for Ducks United. And then finally, Michael Ferguson clears the day. Cut out there by the defense there for Ducks United. And here is number 7. He's dribbling nice here, maybe over dribbling here. Yeah, but smiles. And good. And is he going to waste it? Well, finally just doing too much with it. And loses out the opportunity. And here is Ducks on the attack now. Rios crosses the ball inside, but cut out nicely there by Duncan. Number Number 16 goes past Smiles, finds number 19 in the person of uh, Gomez. Dax on the attack, Brian running on, leaving it for Ricketts. Finds Gishard, who had some shots on goal. Here is Sylvanus trying to cut inside, maybe looking to get the contact again for maybe another penalty, but this time defended nicely by the Eagles Claw. Gomez, number 19, almost playing the defender there in trouble. The ball is booted upfield. The number 5 player there. Good to see Craig on the park, actually.
Yeah, he's been around.
Yes, Craig has been with the national team, and it's good to see him playing for Eagles Claw. It looks as though he would have put on some weight, though. Here is McIntyre dribbling and moving, motoring forward, and eventually giving it away there, straight to the there. Is the Eagles Claw. Ball's been chipped upfield. Johnson is speedy. Bowen is alert this time, and almost playing from a sweeper back perspective, coming and clearing. He's not too happy with his defense there. I'm probably just saying, let's come on, guys. We can do better than that. They're only leading by one goal, by a goal, and Eagles Claw is certainly making this an interesting one. And it was really good to see their showing here this evening, Minute.
Yes, indeed. I'm very much happy to see the Eagles Claw has stepped it up. As I said, they started on a very low pace, where sometimes they would play with just 7 men. So I'm very, very happy for them. Whereas the Duck stands, I think they just have to try and secure this game and get back to basic training and be more competitive for the future games that's ahead. The President Cup is a cup that every team would like to win, and I don't think Ducks should do anything different than winning that cup. I would want to believe that's their intention, but they'll have to show it here tonight.
I think it's a good tournament going into the festive season as well, because I know for the fact that the Football Association will want to kickstart next year's season quite early. And this tournament will give the opportunity for all these teams playing in this tournament an opportunity to fine-tune whatever skills. Here we see a free kick, a corner kick taken, coming in nicely there. Good left foot corner kick. Eventually winning was the clearance there from the Ducks United. Only to find the boot of Duncan, but his shot goes wide of Masimba's left upright, and it's going to be a goal kick there. The Ducks United, we would have played 56 minutes, and it's still 3 goals in favor of the Ducks United. 3-2. Here is Sylvanus. Nice through pass to Jonathan Gishard, but he makes a meal of it. I am not too sure why he was taking so many touches. The keeper was rushing out. All he had to do is just slat it to the left side of the keeper, and he would have had a goal number 3, number 4.
I don't know what's wrong with Jonathan Gishard. Sometimes I just can't explain what's wrong with this young man. I really don't know. Ball so easy, just to compose and score. He make it so difficult. I don't know what's wrong with the young man. Sometimes he's a very good player. We've seen him score. We've seen him score brilliant goals before. But come on, Jonathan, you can do better than that. Represent your country. You're a national player, striker also. Come on. Anyway.
Yes, you really should have pulled the trigger early, and just giving too much time there for the defense, and eventually was able to. Keeper was able to stop his shot. Good defensive work there from Chadley there in the defense there for the Ducks United. Holding up position well. Here is Brian. True pass there to Smiles, but
it wasn't true. It was true, you'll get it.
Well,
it's a little too fast.
Good effort. Smiles has got good speed, so just a little bit too heavy a touch there, and Smiles not having the legs as much as the ball. Minute But so far, keenly tight contested second half. We have seen a one shot hitting the crossbar. Opportunity just going a big in there for Jonathan Gishard. Certainly would have done better with that as well. But so far, Eagles Claw has maintained that opportunity. Here is see a quick pass there. It's the goal scorer there and Captain Sylvanus. Can't get around Craig. That throw in there is Brian. Trying to find player there, but eventually ball coming back to Mata playing in defensive midfield. Here's Reyes, 2 wickets. Wickets chips over to Gishard again. Shot and goal.
No, that
and
goal, that ball went across.
Well,
Didn't go to the
he
goal.
tried to cross.
I don't know what's wrong with Gishard.
And see hands going up as if to say, well, the player would have fallen the ball. But the ball's with Gishard again. True pass there to player. Nice cut out there by the defense. Duncan goes to Johnson. Johnson and Bowen all the way out the goal. He needs to be careful with that minute because not only that, if he misclears, that could cause some problems. You know, the front runner there in Johnson, the striker, is very quick, but Mata finds Ferguson. Ferguson returns the favor, comes closer to us here, Smiles. Smiles goes down line trying to find Jonathan Gishard. He miscontrols. And the number 7 defense there. Well, this is trouble. This is trouble. And even poor attempt. Very poor attempt there. Well, keeper giving Reyes an easy opportunity there. And very poor attempt there. And
he placed it on the stronger side of the keeper. The keeper was moving already in the right position.
Well,
on his right position.
I don't know
all he had to do was kick it on the keeper left. He had enough time to know that.
Just as the keeper gave him the ball, he said, well, here, take it back, please.
No, but Tony, I'm saying, any footballer could see the keeper is committed to the right side. So let's kick it to his left side and score.
Well,
you kick it to the side he's committed already. So he must save it.
He
must save it.
And you see.
And then, I don't want to put too much pressure on Johnny, but Johnny is getting too much simple balls and he's not doing anything with it. I don't know. Too simple. And again, too much power. You should look for composure and placement. That's all he needs. He don't need all that power.
Let's hope that these chances don't come back to bite them. And here is forward movements pass. Nice cut out there by the defense, but coming away with it again. And this time, trying to place it was Brian, and just pushing it over the bar there. 63rd minute of play.
Ducks is playing like they've never been a part of the league before, like they are newcomers.
Well, they're still in front, still leading.
I understand
3 goals to 2, so they have got their
too
advantage.
Close for comfort.
Certainly won't want the Eagles' Claw to at least equalize. Here is wickets. And Sylvanus can't
control the ball. Time will run out, but I'm saying it's still a great game. I mean, so far Ducks has pressurized the Eagles' Claw on one half of the field, which is good. But as you said earlier, let's hope that they don't, the chances that they're throwing away don't come back and hunt them. But in the 63rd minute, I'm sure 2 subs will be made for the Ducks United. I'm saying Stewart might be coming in and someone else. That should help them. Stewart coming in for who, I'm not sure. But again, Sylvanus and Johnny need to deliver. They have to deliver. That's the purpose they are there.
We've got lots of time in the game, and looks like, is that Brian who's giving way?
Yes,
to,
yes.
Giving way to that.
Stewart, no?
No, that's... Is that Marsh?
And they're subbing Torres, a young guy, I believe.
So Marshall is back with the Ducks.
Long time.
Interesting.
Long time. There's a lot of people back with the Ducks, a lot of people back with the Eagles, a lot of people shuffle around.
Well, so 2 substitutions being made there by Ben Davis, removing midfielder there in Caleb Bryan, and for Marshall. And we've seen where Stewie, Speedy Stewie, coming on for Rios. Rios had a good game, but had some really good opportunities that he didn't take. Stewie moving down line, crosses, the ball booted upfield there to, that's Kabi. Dribbling too much there is the player there for Eagles Club. And Ducks really looking to motor forward now with the injection of some fresh legs. Minute.
Yes.
This could be dangerous, but headed away there by Chadley. Good defense there from the young man, McIntyre, who would have been captain for previous season. And the armband has been given to Sylvanus now. Remy.
Yes, as a club, Ducks United is trying their best to shuffle things around a little bit, giving players responsibility and allowing other players to focus more on their game to make it better. So it's good stuff so far.
Yeah, certainly. And it's going to be a corner kick. It's going to be taken by substitute Stewie. We're looking to call this one out. Well, the ball did go outside, right?
No, the keeper was struggling. Almost become a goal. But was cleared by the defender. Good kick by Stewart. Very close to the goal. Keeper was struggling to hold it.
Keeper had no idea of how to deal with that one. It almost like it went out and came back into play. But good corner kick there. That could have easily been scored. Let's see here. Corner kick taken from this side. Now this one is going to be an in-swinging one because it's going to come from the left boot of Ricketts.
Could go straight in the goal.
So one corner going out, one coming in. See how the Eagles Club was dealing. That's a poor kick and poorly handled there by the player there. Ricketts again. And missed as it was. It's a shot.
Can you believe it? The ball went over the bar. Can you believe it? Can't find the target.
Shot and goal missed.
Was that Sylvanus? Just cannot find the target. Is he seeing 2 goals? One in the air and one down?
Yeah, and Sylvanus right in the 6-yard box.
Struggling.
Really kicking that one way over the bar.
Just to tap it.
So another 23 minutes less to play.
Just
with whatever injury time added. But again, I would say the Ducks United, they are not behind. They are still leading 3-2. And the Eagles Club has not been close to the goal for some time. Here's a nice pass to Stewie. Messed it up here. Ball is with Duncan still. And eventually, number 19 in Gomez picks up. He's looking for some assistance. Johnson. This is not having enough players forward minute to really mount a purposeful attack. But here is Marshall just entering the field. Cuts on and finds Johnny. Johnny has acres of space. Cuts to his
great goal. That's a Johnny we know.
And really powering a shot into the top corner and into the goal for goal number 4. Perfect way to say, wow.
That's a Johnny we know. Good composure. Not about power. placement,
Well,
and he get the goal.
He
Simple.
did had some
Simple.
power on that one as well,
Power,
but
the
he
placement
really pushed
was what it
his
was.
pushed
Very
to
much,
his strong side, and eventually
So the Ducks
really
move on to 4
scoring.
goals.
really scoring what has been a goal that he's been searching for a while. So 4 goals to 2 in favor of the Ducks United, and possibly maybe the nail in the coffin of the Eagles club, because they have not been able to really mount any attacks forward. We have not seen them made any substitute. The goalkeeper is not coming for the ball. Eventually comes and collects. But minute they have not made any substitute. The fresh legs certainly help the Ducks United.
Yeah, with Stewart.
Yes, and so they have pushed ahead 2 goals, 2-goal advantage that they had for quite some time. And they will certainly be looking to knock it around in midfield. Here is Ricketts finding the goal scorer, Jonathan Gishard. He's tried to find Sylvanus, but he was pressured there and couldn't control it. Ball booted upfield, but only to find the boot there of McIntyre. And now possibly nice headed away clearance there by the Eagles claw. Marshall shot and goal and goes wide, though, but the Ducks are looking more comfortable, more confident now. And
yes,
the Eagles claw has looked a little bit jaded and tired.
What they did is, I think they put Torres to play up high, whereas he would normally play from the center, go up, you understand, right wing. And they would have maybe try him out there. But that is the strength of Stewie, playing on the left. So once Stewart control that left, he will be able to feed Sylvanus and Johnny very easy. And the midfield will have an easier job. And if you notice, they are just getting their rhythm together now. They look more like the Ducks we know. So good game so far. Here's a chance here. Here's Marshall. We'll shoot at the goal. No, he find Johnny. Will Johnny find the ball? No, lose the ball, Johnny. Easy ball. Losing control of that ball. And the Eagles claw happen to defend it and kick it up. Here is the Eagles claw moving through. Nice pass, but headed nicely here by the young man for the Ducks United. But the Eagles claw with the ball. Pass the ball to number 18. Couldn't do nothing with it. So I think this is Passion. He looked like Passion, but he's not Passion actually.
It's Donahue.
Donahue, yeah. Playing a very good left wing back here. And so far, it looked like Ducks getting their core together, but the Eagles are still performing well. They are still launching an attack, and they have improved so much. It's hard to compare them with a team that they had started with earlier. A little of a push there by Marshall, but I would award the Eagles claw a free kick. Now Simba have to be careful. He'll have to stand his ground because anything go over his head. I know he's very tall, but he'll be very careful. And here is the free kick for the Eagles claw. Nice free kick in the air. His head's on that. Oh, over the bar. It's a good free kick here. An opportunity arising for the Eagles claw. If he had a good header, anything could happen.
Well, yes, if he had gotten that ball down into the ground, it could have been some trouble there for Masimba Bowen in goal. But nice chipped over pass right on the head of the unrushing player. But he couldn't really direct it at his.
What is Sylvan is doing? Such a nice pass they give him. Such a nice pass. He's he's okay. He loses it, it's okay. And scary. Rick is always giving them the pass. Rickett is always giving them the perfect pass, but they're not doing anything with it.
It's a good effort there by Johnson, and shooting it straight to the goalkeeper. Here is Gishard. Jonathan Gishard dribbles for the field, finds Stewie.
Stewie can't find his foot.
Can't control on what is his strong foot. Here is Ricketts, but he's been forced off the ball.
He could have
Good
shot.
defending there by the Eagles claw, though. Good defense there by the Eagles claw. The ball's been booted upfield. Brown trying to get onto it, but Michael Ferguson
did well.
cleared and collects. McIntyre finds Ricketts. Ricketts looks up, goes further wide to Smiles, who's streaming down the right-hand side. Miscontrol first time, but still with position. As the captain, Sylvanus, he cuts inside for Marshall. Is that Marshall? But Marshall has been dispossessed there. But picking up again is Sylvanus. Ricketts with a shot and goal.
Off target.
And certainly not having the radar lined up correct tonight as the Mercurial midfielder there in Jermaine Ricketts.
Are you suggesting a shooting range for those guys, Ducks United, to kick at goal all day so they can get it on target? Easy ball for Ricketts to just place and score rather than kicking it over the bar. Testing out the goalkeeper. But the goalkeeper has been doing well.
Come a long way from Sylvanus. Certainly trying to beat the keeper there from long distance. Here is Romain Kirby and Brown. A little bit sloppy there, giving it away, but Sylvanus and two players there tussling for it. The ball is eventually finds the boot of Marshall. He's streaming down the left side, chips over, and here is
Goal number 5.
Smiles. Well, Stewie, he would have switched sides.
But Dino could have shoot at the goal, you know. Dino don't want to score.
Dino probably saying, well,
Let me give it to Smile. Yeah.
I have tried and I'm not on target, so.
He would have been on target now. I think he don't want to score. He just...
The
Ducks United, they are saying it's an easy game and they're just going to make it an easy game. They don't have to do too much.
Eagles Claw, they are making their first substitute, and that looks like going to be the end of it for Craig.
I thought he played very well.
Yeah, Craig played very well, yes.
Unless he have to go. So.
Maybe they're just saying, well, you know, not too sure how much we can get out of this one. So giving the young man there, the number 2 player there, a chance to really see some time. Here's Marshall, dribbles and loses out. Ducks United dominating the position here, close to the attacking third. Stewie switched onto the right side, maybe giving himself a better angle, cutting inside. A nice move from Ricketts. And Ricketts again cannot beat the goalkeeper.
No power.
And he is disgusted with himself. Just another maybe 14, 13 minutes and some into this encounter or nightcap match between these two teams, the Eagles Club. One point it looked close, but Ducks United has certainly separated themselves. Second half, there's Johnson trying to run onto it, but he is defended well there by the Ducks United player. Johnson is down on one end. Here is Stewie cutting the ball straight into the hands of the goalkeeper.
Ducks just cannot score freely.
Finally,
someone is down.
Johnson stayed down after that.
Interested second half.
Forward run.
Interested second half.
But it has all been most of the Ducks here. The Eagles Club, they would have played well for the most part, but has not been able to mount a considerable attack as well as they did in the second half. So maybe the legs just not there. And more seasoned team, more experienced team in that of the Ducks United with the likes of Smiles, Ricketts, McIntyre, Ferguson, Chadley, who's playing well at the back there, Jonathan Gishard, Sylvanus James, and having the services of their bench as well, switching 2 players in Brian and Rears to introduce the likes of Marshall and Stuart Murray has really given them the edge minute.
Yes, indeed. I must say that the subs that Ducks made kind of strengthened their team a little better, but nevertheless, they have experienced players. I thought that Sylvanus should have more goals under his belt. Johnny also. Dino, time to time, could have scored, should have scored, but you still have to give kudos to the Eagles Claw. Their defense line has been doing the job for them, in spite of the 4 goals to 2 to the Ducks United. But I think it's moving forward. The games, all the games are going to be very interesting because most of all the teams has been pretty much on the reserve, relaxed side, not doing too much of training. So it's going to be interesting, to see what the other teams have to give. It will be interesting to see what Lions have to give when their game come. I'm not sure what day they're playing, but as we can see that the Diamonds have secured their first win in the President's Cup, and the Ducks looking for their first win in the President's Cup. So do the Eagles Claw. So we'll have to wait and see, but it's going to be something else. This President's Cup is going to be something else because the fans are looking forward for their teams to play good football and win games. That for sure. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're at the Raymond Igisha Stadium in the Valley where the football action President Cup kickoff today with the first game, Diamonds beating the Western Predators 4 goals to 0. And now in the 80th minute, we have the Ducks United 4 goals to 2 to the Eagles Claw. Good game so far. And Smiles will throw that ball. He finds Ricketts. Ricketts with the ball. Looking for Stewart. No, he would hold on to it. Nice cross. Looking for Johnny. Johnny could be outside. Johnny is outside. He's been sleeping outside, actually.
Yes, certainly. Well, tomorrow we have 2 more matches for you. Sunday the 20th at 5 o'clock. We will have the Uprising FC versus Spartans FC. And then we have Attackers versus Limers FC. That's going to be another ding-dong battle. So we have a group.
Very good games. Very good games for tomorrow.
Playing the nightcap match, and we have Group 1 opening at 5 o'clock. So it's going to be interesting. These games are really going to be exciting as well, and it will be the fittest of the fittest minute. Seeing here where the Eagles Club would have started off okay, but for some reason faltered after 16 minutes in the first half, giving away 2 easy goals. We saw where they came back in the latter stage of the first half, where they were able to pull 2 goals back after giving up a penalty as well. And now we've seen here where they came out into this second half and not being able to really mount any serious effort and make any serious threat. And the Ducks United goal and the defense there for the Eagles Claw. And it's going to be is that Sylvanus, the captain?
Yes, you're right, the
making
captain.
way for, who's that player there, Minute?
Can't see from afar though. I'm not
Is
sure.
that another new signing?
Might be a new signing.
Oh, that's Stuart Murray's son. Is that correct?
Oh,
Yes.
I forgot his name.
Yes.
Yeah.
So father and son playing together.
That's
good.
good.
We'll see whether or not the father or the son can set up both. And that's
Goal number 5. Johnny.
goal number 5.
Composure, placement. It's not always power.
Not too sure, though. It'll be interesting to see that line again, because I think the AR was some distance up, and whether or not Johnny was in line with the play, I will certainly
hard
need
to tell from here,
I'll need to see that, because he was really, really deep, and really deep into the defense there. But nevertheless, good through pass there from Ricketts, and Jonathan Gishard having quite a number of opportunities this evening, making light work of that, and certainly getting another goal to add to his tally. We did see him shoot a real powerful shot that really rocketed the bar, but we saw him as well with some easy tapping that he probably would have liked to make better of, but this time coolly, calmly pushing it wide of the keeper's left for goal number 5. We're in minute number 84. It's 5-2 in favor of the Eagles Claw. But the Eagles Claw, they have really put up a fight here, minute.
Yes, indeed.
Really, at sometimes, really gave the Ducks quite a number of trouble.
Yeah, yes, indeed. The Eagles Claw, you have to give them some form of credit because they did, the first half, they did very well in scoring their 2 goals and holding Ducks right there with some concerns from some of the Ducks fans. But Ducks has regained strength and they are pretty much dominating at the present moment. Shot at goal, but Marshall can't get it past the defense line. Here is number.
Looking for the return pass there, and Marshall elected to go
to shoot. Yeah.
Shoot, to the displeasure of Ricketts.
Good player at number 10. He got Johnny spinning around.
We've seen some good skills shown from the number 18?
Number 18, yes.
And
sorry, number 18.
the number 7 player as well.
Also, yeah. Those guys played club football, I believe, in St. Martin, so they got some skills.
You see across to, is that Johnson? Oh no, that's number 16 in Tazi there, having a shot at goal. Bowen coming, and Clay's pass, Gomez, Ricketts. Finding Stewie finding Johnny. Is going to be Johnny's hat trick? Is it going to be Johnny's hat trick? And yes, it is. Johnny
Finally
has picked up the hat trick there, doing all the hard work and running onto the
goal,
ball, cutting back to
number 6.
Cutting back in, and his preferred boot there, the right boot. He's very strong and adept at the shots. He leashed with the boot, and just after much work there, able to pick up his 3rd goal in this encounter, and really continuing his prolific scoring throughout the football arena here. He has scored quite a number of goals. Minute.
Yes, he have the ability, he have the skills. Johnny has been playing football for quite a while, national level, and he can make things happen. But sometimes he's having a bad day, but most of the times he make things happen for his team and for himself also by scoring the goals. Almost.
Oh yes, good effort, good try, good 1-2, good 1-2. I think Marshall would have learned his lesson from that, giving Ricketts the pass this time.
Yes.
Made sure that he really allowed Gishard. Here, corner kick taken quickly. A nice move there from Ricketts, and cuts inside. And goal number 7.
Goal number 7 to the Ducks United in the President Cup as it opened its door today with a doubleheader. We've seen the Diamond FC beating the Western Predators 4-0, and now the Ducks United are 7 goals up against the Eagles Claw 2 goals. So you can join us for sure as football action will continue tomorrow. There's a doubleheader also, as Tony indicated, that the Lions will be in action at some point tomorrow. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, you have to come out to the Raymond Gishard Stadium and enjoy great football as the President Cup take you right on the doors of Christmas, and somebody's going to be happy for Christmas.
Yes, the Rowan Lions, they will play their first match on the 26th of
Saturday.
Yes, the 26th of
November.
This month, and that will be a big encounter. So
Against who?
Against the Ducks United.
Yeah, that's
so
a Saturday, I believe.
And that is
next weekend.
Yes, that's going to be a nice true pass. Goal number
8, scored by Marshall himself. Good pass from Dino, as Dino making sure that all his attacking forward score a goal tonight.
Well, really, the Eagles Claw has really packed it in now. They have given it their all for at least 60. Say they have given it their all for at least 69 minutes or so. But it's just becoming a little bit too much now for them. I'm certainly sure that they can't wait for the final whistle, and I don't think that much injury time will be played in the grand scheme of things with the score at 8-2. Really, I'm not sure how much more. It was a good move there from Johnson, but can't get past the defense there for Ducks United. Here is Ricketts, 2 pass, and number 7 this time reading and clearing, and probably just saying, well, let's just clear everything away from here and out the park.
Well, yeah, I mean, when you're under pressure like that as a defender, one thing come to mind, that anything in that box, you're going to clear it out of the fact that you're under pressure and you're losing. So these are areas that you have to be very careful with players like that. They could hurt you, you know. But it has been a good game so far. We haven't seen any serious injuries into the first game and now this one. And let's just hope that there will be no injuries at all in the President Cup, because that cup is a prestige cup. Is a cup that you want to play the best football ever without hurting anyone at all. So that being said, I'm sure clubs and teams will look forward to demonstrate skills. This is what the President Cup is all about, skills. It's all about skills and even individual performance and team performance and results. So we are looking forward for that, for sure.
Yes, 90 minutes have elapsed. Didn't see any board being, didn't see any time given. So it's just mere formality now that we will see the end of this encounter between these two teams.
They might get 3 minutes.
Eventually, in the end, the Eagles Claw really
they fall apart.
They
didn't make it to the finish line.
Yeah, couldn't sustain the intensity from the Ducks United from what was 3-2 just around the 65th minute of play. I've seen some 5 goals going into the back of the net in quick succession.
Could have been more too, but they will take that.
Yeah. So see the ball blocked into touch for a throw-in there to the Ducks United. And they're really pushing and hustling up the play. Johnny miscontrolling. Here is the Eagles Claw. Maybe just trying to just sustain just one more time. Number 16 there, Tazi, losing out there. Is it number 19? Yeah. Losing out there to Marshall. Here is Ricketts. Finds Smiles. Smiles cuts back and finds Marshall.
Pure domination.
Yes, and just knocking it around, maybe just saying, we've done the damage. Well, Marshall
didn't have to
force it.
Didn't have to force it.
As he goes to the right to Kirby. Kirby's pass is partially blocked, and it's going to be the young Murray there, but losing out. Brown. Kirby trying to back heel, loses out to Marshall. Marshall is dribbling further forward, but Duncan, the veteran Poodle, coming away with it. Looks up and finds that's Johnson. And Johnson electing to chip the goalkeeper and way off target.
What I noticed in the second half with the Eagles Claw, somehow Johnson wasn't in the action too much. It's like they was not feeding him with any passes.
Probably just
like they should.
Can't sustain the pressure.
He looked like he playing with an injury also. So yeah, Tony, it's all over.
Yes, that's going to be it. Minutes in the end, 8-0 in favor of 8-2. Sorry, favor of the Ducks United in what was, like I said, a keenly contested game up until the 65th minute of play before it was all broken loose from a goal rush there from the Ducks United. Your final words, and we put a wrap until tomorrow.
Yes, Tony, as you said, it has been a cleanly contest game. I must say the Eagles Claw showcased and handled themselves well in the first half, but in the second half, they didn't bring anything much to the table. Whereas the Ducks pretty much groomed themselves better in the second half and would have resulted after going to the locker room with 3 goals to 2 to the Eagles Claw. They managed to score 5 more goals, and Johnny would have get his bearing together and perform like the Johnny that everyone knows and do playing up to a hat trick. So that was fantastic by the Ducks. They will be satisfied with that win, but I'm sure they will discuss their approach in future games in the build-up of the, let's say, the first 35 minutes of any game moving forward. Because I must say, the prize is bigger this time, and the President Cup is the cup everyone would want to win. So you can't take anything for granted. If that being said, football is back at the Raymond Igish Stadium in the Valley as the President Cup kicks off here today. And tomorrow, as Tony will tell you, the teams will be playing tomorrow for sure. So come out and support football at its very best.
Certainly, it will be Limers versus the Attackers, and the Spartans versus Uprising. And then next weekend, we will see these Ducks United taking on the Rowan Lions. And then the nightcap match will see the other game. So until then, as the music plays in the background, happy that you could have joined us. We're looking forward to being with you tomorrow, same time, same place, when we bring you another edition of the President's Cup 2022 in this edition. Until then, back to Master Control, and do have yourself a pleasant evening.